when you might get some of those guys back, and obviously the task doesn't get much easier next week.
I really don't. I have no idea, what that looks like until, we do some more tests and see how they come back. So, it's difficult to practice and game plan guys all week and find out on Friday morning before you get on a plane that you're not going to have some, but it is what it is. I think everybody in the country is dealing with it. And this is not the team or place that you want to come to down some guys.
Josh Moore.
Hey, Mark, it's one thing to watch it on tape, but another to see it in person, just the speed and the way that they move the ball. Do you get a different kind of appreciation? Not just how that you're trying to defend that, but just kind of the way the game is going, maybe what you guys need to do yourselves going forward with the offense?
Yeah, I'm sorry you were cutting out on me. There's a bad echo in here right now. I caught most of that, I believe. But, yes, they're everything that you think they are when you see them in person. They can play physical, big, strong backs with a physical line, and they are explosive getting the ball down the field. Their receivers catch everything that's even remotely close to them. So, very good team. And, again, I don't remember what – you want to repeat what you asked me about our offense?
Yeah, I was just seeing it yourself, seeing what they do, and how does that change, or maybe not change, but as you guys try to evolve the offense, just seeing it in person, how does that change how you kind of look at what you need to do to get there?
Yeah, the first thing is it helps that we do have a run game and we have a presence about us and can be physical, and it opens up some play action. We have to be better at throwing the football. We know that. We understand that. I understand it very clearly, and we're working hard to improve that, and we're going to. You have to. Tonight was a great example of that. I thought our guys really were grinding out some tough yards, first downs, getting it in the red zone, but we couldn't convert it to points. We got to get the ball in the end zone. Missing the field goals doesn't help either.
Mark, obviously you wanted to get Joey and Bo some reps when the score was the way it was. Neither of those guys completed a pass. Was that something they were doing? Was it just the score and situation? What did they take from that performance, I guess?
Yeah, it wasn't, the greatest of situations to put either of those guys into it. And we know that, that's a good team. And when they could pin their ears back and they had all the momentum and a big lead and can play very aggressive at that point in time. So it was a tough spot for both of those quarterbacks.
Mark, was there any consideration, or did you think that might be a chance that you wouldn't be able to play this game because of the COVID and your numbers being down?
We didn't consider it. Mitch and I were here, and we weren't near the threshold to be canceled, and we didn't want to do that, and we don't want to do that.
Mark, I'm sorry, I had a little trouble at the beginning hearing you. I just wondered about all the mistakes that you made, because midway the second quarter, you could have been right there, but you just seemed like you just beat yourself.
Yeah, that was part of my opening statement was, you're going to be in a tough environment from the start. And I thought we did do some good things early, but then the mistakes just, you can't do that against a team like this. I think we have an opportunity to at least go 7-6. Instead, we snap it and lose 40 yards and give them great field position. And, that's a big momentum killer for your team. It kind of deflates you. You can't make those kind of mistakes.
Mark, do you worry, it's been a while since you all have had a loss like this, just as far as a scoreboard. Do you worry about how that sets you back, maybe just from a perception from recruits or what have you, or do we put more stock in that than?
I do. No, I do. I don't like it. It's not a good look. It's not something, where we want to be. We are over that, and today you have to give them credit. That's an explosive team. We're dealing with this is not a team or place you want to come when you're down guys, and that's not an excuse. It's just what it is. We can't afford to practice all week with guys and then lose them on Friday before we get on the plane. It's not a good not good for us. But yeah, I don't like it, and I don't think anybody does wants to accept that kind of score. No.
Mark, the virus numbers are soaring all over the state, the city, the country. It's not just a football thing, obviously. How do you get through these last 2 weeks with you've already down some guys, the holidays, players trying to adhere to these protocols when after a game like this, especially?
We're going to continue to try to tighten it up and adhere to the protocols that we have in place and do the very best that we can. And we want to play. It is what it is. So I'm going to do my best to keep myself and our team safe. We will not put our players at risk, and I hope they don't jump up on us any more than they already have.
Mark, after a game like this, how much is it a balance between a teaching tape and how much do you just throw out because of the circumstances involved?
Yeah, I think you're going to have a fine line there. We got to continue to grow as a program and learn. So we have to hit, on the touch points, and we have to watch this film and point out the mistakes. We're not okay with that. And I think there's a lot of good things you could, I know you're going to, look at the score and say, man, there's not a lot of good things, but there was. There's some early in the game. I thought our guys were playing extremely hard, extremely physical. And, again, we can't make the mistakes. We all understand that. I think it hurts you mentally. It deflates you as a team. And, you can't. We want to be at our best and play at our best when you're playing a team like this, and we didn't do that. So we have to watch a lot of this film and learn from it.
Mark, I think early on, I think it was 3rd and goal, and you guys called a timeout, and then you ran a draw play with Terry. What was going on behind that?
We had a pass concept and a run concept, depending on whether they were going to play too high or not. Whether we had numbers in the run game or not. So that's what happened. Prior to the timeout, we had another play on, but didn't like the look, and so we just tried to gather ourselves and get a good play. And we had a run play and a pass play there, and so went with the Q run game.
Somebody asked about the COVID stuff earlier, and I can't remember if they asked about the game, the injuries that you suffered in the game. Was there anything that you think is going to be lasting into next week with the stuff that happened today, or is that more?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm really not sure. I know we had a few guys banged up. I know DeMarcus had a head injury, and Ty had sprained a neck or something. So I don't really know. We'll get a good look at it and see where we're at.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll be right back.
Thank you.